Runk.
Torrance, I'll be there this weekend. Toronto, Bismarck, North Dakota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Toronto. Those are my next ones coming up. And Torrance. Go to chrislea.com. And then Brea, California at the end of the year. And then I have some Covina dates. I have new schedule coming out after the election. Going to wait till everything dies down. So, and then I'm going to put it all out on my website. Go to chrislea.com right now for those other dates that I just mentioned, though. And right now, we are getting into the next episode of Congratulations. I was chilling this week. Honestly, this week I took it's weird to call it, honestly, a vacation because you go with your family, and that's so stressful. Okay, we went, the four of us went to go visit. I guess Mizzou was playing. I don't even know what team they were playing, and I went. But we wanted to. Kristen is into Mizzou because she went there. Me, I'm not. I don't know. It's like I just don't know. I don't want to be like negative and be like I don't care. I do care because it's. She went, and I love Mizzou by proxy, okay? And she got me a Mizzou shirt that buttons down and is, it's got a tiger on it for the Mizzou Tigers. But she's like, let's go and meet my friends. We'll get an Airbnb, stay in the Airbnb, and with all of our families, and go to the game. And I go, oh, okay. And then she says, hey, we're actually not going to go to the game. We're going to get a tailgate tent, and we're going to be outside of the game because the game's probably too much with the kids. And I go, good frinkin' thinking. Thank you, because I don't want to be in the seats with the kids. One of our kids is 1.5. Okay? He's going to be screaming. Calvin doesn't like noise, so it's going to be, look at this bottle of water. I just went to Erewhon and got this stupid bottle of water. This stupid bottle of water that just is so, it looks like a thing, it looks like it would be, if you put it upside down and put a bulb in it, it would be on in someone's house that I hate. All right? Stupid water with things that are, say, like, antipodes in it. It's called antipodes, natural artesian water. What does artesian mean, How rich do you have to be to know what artesian means? Anyway, got the water, no big dealy. And, because I don't have water at this house anymore, at least I thought, and I got here and I did. But, I went, so I'm like, all right, let's do it. It's my only weekend off from the road, pretty much. Actually, this weekend I have off, I think. Yeah. And, man, I took the Prilosec. Didn't work. Yes, dude. Yes, man. Took the Prilosec. Took it when I should have. In the morning. Didn't work. Yes. Oh, that's amazing, dude. So it doesn't work at all. So that's great, dude. That is so great. So got the heartburn? Yes. Does it affect my daily life? Yes. Is it annoying? Yes. Am I going to do anything to fix it? Even though, besides tried the Prilosec? No. Do people tell me I should go to the doctor? Yes. Am I going to do it? And no. So, I'm like, I really don't want to travel. That's the thing about being a comedian or being someone who travels, being on tour, something like this, right? And you have a family, and then you go and you do all your stuff on the road, and then your wife or husband is like, hey, let's take a vacation. And you're like, I'd rather die. Because you just want to chill. But when you have a family, hey, newsflash, you can't chill. because one of your kids is always falling or crying or saying they want to do something or wants to go jump on a trampoline, and you gotta be up and at 'em. I mean, dude, I haven't been working out lately, and I'm just like, when would I even do that if I wanted to? So I'm like, we got to go to St. Louis now. I can't not go. Oh, that option's not there. I'll break everyone's heart. And so I'm like, maybe I could just, traveling has become such a zone out for me. Like, traveling has become such a day where it's just absolutely lonely and sad. And, it's like in Fight Club when at the 3/4 into the movie when he's like, I was just doing everything I could just make the time pass. And it just is like he's just doing everything, and it's so mundane and monotonous. That's what it's like, except for I think he there's a montage where he gets in a plane crash. So not that, but it's so mundane that I'm able to like check out now and not even think about anything, not do anything, not stress about anything. I'm just in a seat like this for either 4 hours or 3 hours and 2 hours because my flight is connecting. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just zone out. I'll zone out. We'll fly there. We got to take a connecting flight because it's in Columbia, Missouri, which is like Mizzou, the that's where the college is. So we got the tickets to go, had to connect, got the baby seats. You know what I mean? It's like to drive to the airport, and then got got to get him on the plane, and then we connected in Dallas, and then we almost missed the connection because Billy had to take a nap, and it's just like Billy had to take a nap, aka my wife had to take a nap, and so we almost didn't make it, and it was the most stressful thing of all time. Yes, dude, it was so stressful, man. Way more stressful than anything I've done I mean, dude, I was sweating so much. I was sweating like something was deeply wrong, Just drip when you got your t-shirt on and you feel finally as a man, I don't know if this happens as a woman, but you finally feel it bead up and just trickle down and you go, oh, it's over. Fuck, I got to take a shower now again. The second that bead welts up and the second it moves, if you perspire and and the beads or the sweat are just chilling, okay. The second they go, and then you got to shower tonight. That fucking sucks, man. I don't want to have to shower twice. Like I worked out when I was just chilling. So anyway, we get to the Airbnb. Finally, we got a car service to get to the airport. Got a car service to get to Columbia, Missouri. Ordered the baby seats with the car service. 0 of them came. 0 baby seats. So I go, all right, well, I'm just holding my kid in the car like this. He's 1.5, just holding the kid. Hopefully, dude, I hope hey, don't hit the brakes too hard. We're all gonna fly through the window because I'm not wearing my seatbelt if he's not wearing his. I wore mine, but so we get to the Airbnb and it's fine. It's nice. It's cool. We got a bunch of different families in there. They're not my friends. They are my friends now, but they're Kristen's friends growing up in college, right? So not growing up in college. And I love them. So we're there. We're having a good time. And we go to bed, wake up. Friday, we do nothing. Then Friday, we go to sleep. And now this is where the fun starts, man. Now, let me just tell you. This is where the absolute fun starts. Okay? You normally don't think about the fun starting when you go to bed, right? You go, hey, maybe it'll be fun tomorrow. I got to shut off for a little bit. Which is so crazy weird that we just shut off, by the way. They should have told us before we were born. Hey, there's going to be 8 hours a day where you just completely shut the fuck off. All right? Oh, yeah? Where am I? You're there. Oh, yeah? Am I? Okay. Why? Because I just wake up every now and then and still see myself there. But when I go and I leave to sleep, where really am I, right? Who knows? Why am I dreaming of fucking weird shit? Because of my subconscious. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Uh-huh. So I go to sleep. Now we're all in the same room. My whole family's sleeping in one room. All right, because we're all in this house, all the families, and Billy just goes, and Billy is very quiet when he sleeps. So I'm like, that's odd. He starts going, oh, he starts crying. I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe just because we're in a weird location. So I go pick him up, put him in our bed. Now there's 4 of us in the bed. And then I'm like, let's give him a little bit of milk. Maybe he's like hungry or something. Give him a little bit of milk. Take the milk bottle out. Then he goes like this. Vomit just straight up out onto his sleep sack. And I go, oh, we're fucked. Whole trip's fucked. Great. It's like a breaking. It's like, if this is the only time he throws up, but when does an infant throw up once? It's like, there's so many aftershocks afterwards. Did I tell you about this? About him throwing up? Oh, dude. So I go, oh, fuck. And I say, you know what? I got it. I'm going to go clean it. I go clean it. He threw up a little on me, so I'm like, I go clean it and shit. So I go like this. So I clean it up. And I go, okay, good. Bring him out to the main room. Everybody's sleeping. And I'm sitting there with Billy. I'm like, it's all good. And then he's just so uncomfortable. He starts crying again. And I go, oh, man, it'll be all right. And I bring him back into the bedroom. And as I'm bringing him back into the bedroom, he goes like this. Throws up all over the bed. So I go, we're fucked. We're completely fucked. So he threw all over my wife. And by the way, Calvin goes like this. Did he throw up? Did he throw up? Oh, my God. I'm like, dude, if you throw up and he throws up, I think I'm done with life. You know what I mean? Like, I got to just... So I'm like, just relax, stay in bed. I got it. I put now I'm doing laundry on vacation. I'm doing I got it stinks like utter shit. I got laundry. I'm doing laundry in the basement of the Airbnb now. Everyone's asleep. Throwing a sleep sack in there, throwing all sorts of shit you're not even supposed to put in the laundry, because it's like, just because it got vomit on it. So I'm like, oh, the blanket, the blanket that goes over the bed. It's not my house too, so I don't give a fuck. Oh, the blanket, the quilted blanket that goes over the thing goes in you're not supposed to wash this. That goes in too. The pillowcases and the pillows. Fuck it. We got you know what we did? We dismantled the fucking side drawers. We put them in the washer. They're gonna clunk around real loud, but we're getting them clean. I put the baby in there. Just like complete. I'm getting in. Here we go. And so now I'm like, all right, I'll bring Billy outside. So I bring him outside to the main room. Okay, again. All right. And I go, okay, 2 times he threw up. Maybe that's it. Right. And he goes like this. Dude, it's so cute. Man, when babies are sick, it's like my heart is bigger than it normally is because it's so sweet. And I want them to be better, but they're not being better. Like, come on, babies. So he's like this. He's doing this. He's doing this. He's doing this. Because he's tired. And he's like, what's happening? Why is the food I'm supposed to be shitting out coming out of my mouth? Huh? Because he's old enough to be like, when you're 6 months old and you puke, you don't know what's going. You go, okay, maybe that's what's kind of just going to be happening in this life. If you're 2 and you start throwing up because you haven't done it since 7 months, because they always stop at around 7 months, because Billy was puking a lot until 7 months, and then he just stopped, and then he just had a night of it, and he's just probably like, what, why am I shitting out of my mouth? So I'm like, all right. So we're sitting there, and it's like getting later. It's 2 a.m. and I'm still out there, and he's crying. He's standing up, sitting down. He doesn't understand what's going on with his insides. I'm like, buddy, it's okay. And I keep looking at him. I'm like, we're gonna get through this. You're gonna do the heavy lifting because you're the sick one, but I'm right here with you until the finish, until you get better. Don't worry about it. I'm talking to him like it's Remember the Titans. I'm Denzel Washington talking to that underprivileged black football player, and we're connecting. And I'm like, you got this. And he's just snotting and throwing up. And then And then he just goes like this. Again, dude, three times. Yes! So he threw up 3 times. Now he's thrown up on the rug of the Airbnb. That goes in the dryer. And so now the washer. I'm washing everything, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm washing whatever he throws up on in the house. So now I go, all right, this is bad. So I got to put him at least on the wooden floor, but it's cold. So I put like a newspaper down. And the baby. Let me tell you, Kristen and Calvin are in the bed just... And I'm up here just getting thrown up on, sitting on the fucking kitchen linoleum floor and the wood floor in the main room. And every family's asleep. And me and Billy are just trucking it out, dude. And I'm so tired, but I am not falling asleep. I try to hold him all different ways. He threw up 9 times. 9 times. Dude, just picture me in a house in Columbia, Missouri. Like, not because I chose to go, just because I had to. Otherwise, suffer divorce, right? So I had to go, and then my baby, who I love so much, spraying the floor, dude. Just absolutely, like he's one of those from, like one of the Game of Thrones dragons, just, but with puke, though, and crying more. And it was so brutal. So I'm like, and the whole time, too, I'm like, tomorrow's going to be a goddamn nightmare because we got to go to the game. Like, holy shit, you know? Like, I'm just like, all right, Jesus. See, this is where I think that God exists. I don't start to think God exists until this stuff starts happening because I'm like, all right, I get it, dude. Yeah, unload it all on me right now. Yeah, it was going to be a beautiful weekend, but unload it all on me right now. No sleep for either of us, and I'm just going to have, like, throw up all over me. I had it on my chest, my back, and my pussy, and my crack. Bow now. So, ew, throw up in there. And so, my neck, my back, ew, that's fine. But then in the other two, ew, throw up in there, ew. So, I'm like, and we were supposed to take fucking family pictures. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, all right, look, if she still wants to take family pictures after all this and subject Billy to that, that's fine. I'm going to go. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to do it. Because Lord, wow, you really got a good sense of humor and you get me right now, aren't you? And that's cool, man. I understood I've had some good stuff happen in my life. So go ahead. Pour it all on me now. So she 7 o'clock, Billy's still, 6 o'clock, Billy's still throwing up. And I go in with Billy and she's like, I texted, I canceled the photos. Don't worry about the photos. And I go, oh, fuck, dude. It's the little victories. And then she was like, you can stay home with Billy and go to the game. And so they went to the game, her and Calvin, and guess who also went a little bit later because I'm a fucking good dude. And Billy was trucking it out. We went, and the whole time Billy was like this. And dude, it was so... You know what is weird about those moments? It's a thing that's happening that you don't... It's a thing that's happening that you don't want to be happening, you know? Like, you don't want your kids to throw up. You don't want them to be sick. You don't want to, you don't want these things to be happening. You know they're gonna. And you have to ride it out, and okay, whatever. So I was sitting there, and this is why I think I'm just like, being a dad is the utmost, a parent, I guess, is just, it's the absolute most just honorable thing. Like, he was just sitting there throwing up, and I was like, I had this feeling of, you know what, man? And this is the truth. And sometimes when you work out, you don't want to work out, you're like, yeah, but this is good for me and I like it. And you don't think about how I have to work out. I get to work. You got to reframe it. I get to work out. And, you get obsessed with getting a little bit bigger muscles, or your fat starts going away, and that's great. But you never actually, at least for me, it's not like I want to be at the gym. I'd rather be getting sucked off, right? Like the people who are like, nah, the gym is life. The rest is just details. Nah, some of the details is getting sucked off. So it's like, okay, but let me tell you this, and this is the truth. Being there with him on the floor, catching his throw up, is so my pleasure that I don't even know what, I don't want it to be happening, obviously, because I don't want him to be sick, but I want to be there. I want to be there and nowhere else. And I don't get the feeling like, ooh, I gotta be there because I'm the one that has to be there. I gotta be there because of, I want to be there because I wouldn't want to miss this for the world, like I wouldn't want him to miss his first steps. Like, I'm here, dude. And I go, this is it. I'm getting no sleep, dude. I'm getting no sleep. And I am writing this shit out in Colombia. Let's go!
Isn't that amazing?
And he did the heavy lifting, but we got through it, dude. And then we went to the fucking game. And both went back and slept. And then I got, dude, when we came home, by the way, we took a Southwest flight home, okay, because it was the only straight shot. I didn't want to connect. Too hard with the babies. We got on the, they do like the boarding where it's like, hey, let's leave the humans with their devices to just get on board. The way Southwest boards, hey, Southwest assigned people. You know why? They're dummies. We're dummies. I'll accept it. Hey, Southwest, come on. You're dealing with humans. Assign them a seat, dude. Motherfucker, first of all, the lady was ready. Sorry, we got to go to Southwest. No, don't anybody try anything. Don't anybody fucking try anything. I'm here. And if the bags are too big, we're going to get them. We're going to just step out of line, and we're going to have to get them checked. Please don't do that. Yeah, you can do that. You're all fucked. You're basically fucked. So here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready for you, motherfuckers. A1. And I don't like also how, like, even if you get A1, you're not getting A1, A2, you're not boarding first because there's pre-boarding, there's military boarding, there's baby boarding, there's fucking surfboarding. Like, there's too much boarding. You get on there, the plane's half full already. If you are on C group, you might as well be holding onto the wing. So, yeah, just sit on the wing. And they're always like, this is a completely full flight. This is completely overbooked. Like, kiss my ass. No. Nobody ever is standing in the aisle. The seats are always perfectly full, and you're fucking people out of there. You know what I mean? You're fucking people out of their trip by paying them $200 on a voucher or some shit. And so the lady is just, we're like A7, A8, A9, right? And the lady's just not having it. She's like arguing with multiple people before, like, pre-boarding. I'm like, we're fucked. It's like, are our bags small enough? Shit, I'm not going to do this shit. We get on the plane, and I'm like, what do we do? I guess we'll just take a row, because they have a row of like 3. So we'll have Calvin in the middle, me, and Kristen, and I'll hold Billy, and she'll hold Billy, or whatever the fuck. And, because, under 2, you don't need a seat. And, we sat in a row on the Southwest flight, and it was like so the way to do it that I couldn't believe it. It was so the way to do it that I couldn't believe it. And then we get on the plane, and I'm like, this is actually not bad, dude. Like, we got the whole row to ourselves and, like, kind of chilling. We got iPads and shit. And then they're like, all right. And they literally say, the pilot says, or not even the pilot. It was still the lady. You know how they do sometimes the gate stuff, and then they'll come on the plane and be like, hey, guys, it's me again. Go fuck yourself. Have a good flight. So she comes back on and she's like, okay, so there are how many bags was it? That's what it was. There are 14 bags that we told you to check right before the plane that you didn't check and that are in the overhead compartment. So we're going to have to get those off the plane and checked. So if you did that, do that for us, please, right now. Because if you don't, we're going to have to go through them and we're going to find them. And we will be delayed because of this. And I am, dude, it's like just play by the cock-sucking rules. Huh? You know what I mean? C-15 or whatever the fuck. It's so annoying. So now we're delayed because the people are getting up and oh, they got me. You know, she was coming down the aisle too. The one in the airport was coming down the aisle. Like, man, I got one. Got one. We got to check it. Put it. Tag it. So then we take off, and the flight was fucking amazing, dude. I think I'm gonna take, even though they gotta assign seats, dude. It's so stressful because you're like, what seat am I gonna get? But Southwest is the way to do it if you have an infant under 2. You get the whole row. Hell yeah, dude.
Sensational.
I'm not a football guy, man. I'm just not, you know? I don't even know what team they played. I don't like, I know I always talk about this. I try to get into sports, man. Man, Kristen took a picture of me on the plane where I was sleeping with Billy, and I'm like, it looks like I have no chin, and I can't stop thinking about it, and now I think I'm ugly. Yes, dude. I know my head was back, and I was sleeping like this, but like, I'm like, oh, great, I'm getting that turkey thing that old guys get on their neck. Fuck yeah, dude. 44 with the turkey. I got this app that I paid for it. It's called Pick Art or something. And it's just like makes people like, you can, I don't know, man. It's like, dude, what do you want? It's like an app where you fucking, you upload a picture, and then the subject of the picture, you can either smush it, destroy it, melt it, explode it, inflate it, stuff like that, okay? And I got the app, and I did it with pictures of me, and I showed Calvin, and Calvin was like, do me, and I did him, and he wanted me to squish him, so I squished his picture of him, and then at night he was all fucking scared, dude. Yeah, okay, I know, but like, come on, dude. So I had to explain to him that it's the computer that does it, not real life. And then the next morning he wakes up, and what the fuck does he say? Oh, hey, can we do it again? And I'm like, no, you get scared. You thought the dog was going to inflate and go up into the sky because I did it with Chenzo. It's not a balloon. No dog's ever done that. And then he's like, no, but it doesn't scare me in the daytime, only at night. And I was like, well, so I said, only objects. We're only doing objects. So now I'm melting, like, stuffed animals and shit. And I blew up a muffin for him. And it's just like, dude, what is this world going to be? Like, this shit didn't exist when we were kids. If this, let me tell you something. Knowing me, if this shit existed, if AI existed, if you could make it look like a picture perfect big metal pump is squishing a guy down and breaking his bones. I did that to me, and it looks just like it. And let me tell you something. If I saw that when I was 5, I didn't even show that to Calvin. I did. And he was like, I don't like that one. And I was like, great, I fucked him up for life. But if I saw that when I was 4, dude, I'll tell you right now, it would be Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, Chris D'Elia, because it is I wouldn't be able to deal with that. We're so deeply fucked with this AI shit, and there's nothing you can do, Well, it is what it is. Okay, fine. So, okay, it's not like I'm like, no, this is fucking, is it irresponsible? I don't know, but whatever. It's going to happen anyway, so what's the use of complaining about it? Don't worry twice. Worry when it happens once. And so, I just can't, dude, you can't, Trump posted a picture of him in a Steelers uniform the other day, and it just was like kind of realish. And I'm just like, he was jacked, and I'm like, all right. I know it's fake, but I got to explain to Calvin that like pictures are fake now, like actual pictures, not just like that have been like printed and doctored, but like just any picture is fake. Most pictures are going to be fake. I had a dream last night that I straight up hung out with Trump, and it was so fucking fun. I couldn't believe it. We were in like either Italy or Old Town Montreal. I don't remember, but it looked like either of those. And he was like, come on, come with me. And he was dressed regular, and it was just me and him. And we went into this bar, and everyone's like, Trump, yeah, hell yeah. And they were like, oh, you're friends with Crystal Lee? And they were like, oh, hell yeah. It felt so good. I felt so like accepted, and everybody was like just happy. And I was like, how do you deal with the hate, Trump? And he was just like, fuck him, man. It's not real. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Someone else was in that dream too. I don't remember who they were. It's kind of fucked up how that happens. Dreams will do that. Was I even like, where was I even? Maybe I was there. I had a lot of crazy dreams last night, so. They wanted to play Catan this weekend. You know? This is me when someone wants to play a game. Thanks, I'll sit this one out. And then Kristen, come on, it'll be fun. No, thank you. I'll sit this one out. What are you going to do? Anything else. But you'd have fun playing the game. Oh, I know. It's not about that. What is it about? It's about that. It's too much. It's just too much. Thank you. I'll sit this one out. Thank you. So they're playing Catan, and like I keep hearing like, I'll give you a brick for 2 fucking hays or whatever the hell it is. And I'm watching just murder documentaries by myself. So, kiss me all up and down. Looking for a fresh country sound with a twist? Bourbon Sun's latest track, Jump Back, is here. Stream it now, wherever you listen to music. Go to holler.baby/Crystalia if you want to purchase a shout-out or a mini ad on this podcast. Got this Trump
But Arnold
thing.
Palmer was
Here,
all
this
man.
was great. Trump talking about just doing whatever the... Just what
I say
what,
that in all
hold on,
due respect
whatever.
to women, and I love women. But this
Wow, that's great. And I love women. Just hold on. Let me get this right here. Okay, here we go. YouTube TV. Remember YouTube Red or whatever?
Arnold Palmer was all man, and I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this guy,
Some guy goes, "Roar!"
this is a guy that was all man. This man
Getting
was strong.
It's
tough,
getting so gay.
And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God. That's unbelievable. I had to say it.
I refuse to say it, he says, and then says it, and then says, I had to say it. So broke his own rule immediately. I refuse to say it. He had a big cock. I had to say it.
I had to say it. We have women that are highly sophisticated here. They used to look at Arnold and say, man, but he was really something special. Arnold was something special. So I just want to tell you, you're very lucky, the people that live in Detroit, and it's an honor for me to be here because of him. And he was actually he was a great man, and I don't think there would be golf to the extent that you have it today. It probably wouldn't be that way without the great Arnold Palmer. So enjoy it, everybody. Enjoy it.
And his cock was huge.
And I had to tell you the shower part of it because it's true. What can I tell? We want to be honest. We want to be upfront. It's true.
Dude. God, say what you want about him, but he is hilarious. And people love that, dude, that he just says what he wants, man. They really do. They really love that. Oh, man. Because you can, dude. You can talk about a man's cock. It doesn't matter, dude. It really doesn't matter. You know? Like if somebody else did it, if some other elect did it, they'd be done for. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you talk about a man's penis. As long as you bring it back to immigration, you know? As long as you somehow bring it back. And I love women when he did that, you know? Wow, that's amazing.
Palmer was.
He's just, you could tell he is so in his fucking bag when he says, I love women. Watch this.
Arnold Palmer was all man, and I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this guy.
Oh, Jess.
This guy. This is a guy.
Just in his fucking bag, dude. But it is what it is. And I love women. Why can't I do a good Trump impression? I just can't. Some motherfuckers do crazy good Trump impressions, like Elon Gold and that other guy from SNL. Is he still on SNL? I don't even know. What's up with SNL, dude? Just getting fucking like Johnny the Plumber hosting this weekend. And here we go this weekend. And give it up for your host, a veteran. What? He did a tour in Nam. Give it up for a host. Give it up for this guy. Your aunt. Give it up for your aunt. Your aunt comes on the show. What the fuck? What the fuck, Aunt Michelle? Hey, so, you know, I don't know what we're doing for Thanksgiving this year, but we're going to get the family together. What the fuck? Anyway, give it up for the Black Keys. It drives me nuts they do music on those fucking, on Saturday Night Live. Just do only skits. Who watches Saturday Night Live to see, who's Felicia the Goat? What's his fucking name? Tyler, the Creator. And I like Tyler, the Creator. I'm not saying I don't like Tyler, the Creator, but who's watching Saturday Night Live performance of fucking Felicia the Goat? Why does he call himself that? What is that? That's something? The shit Calvin watches on the iPad is unreal. It's like, I want to be like, dude, and he watches it like it's microfiche. Like he's looking for clues to a murder in 1984. In like the fucking Washington Gazette. And except he's not looking at that. He's looking at like an Asian 20-year-old man jumping up and down with all yellow on next to a fucking thing made of like pipe cleaners and tinfoil spray painted yellow, and it's doing the same thing he's doing. And I'm like, dude, it's like a fucking deleted scene from Seven, and then you cut to what he's looking at, and you're like, oh, great, he's going to grow up. Bleep it out. Great, dude. And just this, on the flight, 3 hours, just like this, look. Like this. And then just, hey, can you do the headphones? Can you make the headphones better? And Kristen's on the computer, and then she says, Dad'll do it. And I grab the headphones, and he looks at me and says, I said for Mom to do it. And I'm like, all right, dude. So I can do it too. I understand that, but I'm going to do it, I say. But I don't do it with that tone, but crazy, right? Oh, dude. I'm just like, you know, it's funny because you think of like kids and how amazing they are and how pure and beautiful they are and how you just want the best for them. And I'm really trying with my kids, and so is Kristen. And I don't know if everyone else is doing the same fucking thing, man. You know, and it's like, you don't have to be the best dad or mom, but don't make a demon. Like, I'm really trying to be there and being lovely and loving and nice. Hey, what let's talk about it. How does that make you feel? You know, and actually caring. And then there's parents out there that are just like making a demon. And I'm like, all right, my son's got to go to school with a demon. Thanks, because of your ass. And then they grow up, and then they become fucking, the lady at the Southwest Gate. All right, so how's this going to go? You're going to fucking single file it. You're going to come up. If your bag's too big, I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to throw it away and fuck your wife. Jesus Christ. I'm B50. I hope she's tired of fucking people's wives by then. I just don't know anymore. And then I'm like, I'm 44. And then I was talking about like being older and like how old do you want to be I never answered. How old do you want to get to be and it's like, I thought I wanted to live to be 150 or 200 but like then it's like it's been 44 years, and then I hear the Uber driver say, I worked here 44 years ago and there wasn't even a town here, and I'm like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. And I look at him, he's just got like hair coming out of his ears. And I'm just like, oh my God. I got more time. I don't have more time. I got way more. And I'm old. You ever feel like that? No, you probably don't, because a lot of these listeners are in their 20s and 30s. You're gonna feel that way. Remember I said it, dude. And I'm not being negative at all. I want to, as of now, I want to live because I got kids. If you're 44 and you don't, what are you going to do? And you don't have money, and you're just a guy that lives paycheck to paycheck. And what are you doing? What are you living for? And I'm not suggesting anything, but you're just somebody in no relationship. You're 56 years old and you just like, what? Do what? What do you do? Eat at a diner? What do you do? Sit at home? Go to work? What do you do? You have a dog? Oh, good for you, dude. And I'm not judging. Do it. If that's what you want to do, do it. But my God. 56 years of it? Because I'm like, what the fuck was I doing before I had kids? I know people want different things, and God forbid the carbon footprint is fucking crazy. People should be having less kids, right? But I want to have so many kids, dude. I want to have so many kids that it just gets so ridiculous until it's like that Vince Vaughn movie where it's like, oh my God, you have 300 children. You see that documentary about that dude that just inseminated a bunch of different women whenever he could and then just left the country. And so there's a bunch of hymns all over the place. And then he would go into sperm banks and just yak off into the sperm banks, and then other people would have like surrogates, and he would just yak off in them, dude, just yakking off in sperm banks and women, and then just absolutely having so many. They say like 12% of the people on Earth are because of him, because he fucking yacked off in a bunch of like. It's just so crazy, man. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, but man, that's weird. And then I'm thinking about like, what if actually 10% of the world, they were all me's. And I wouldn't like that, dude. No. Maybe it's because I'm too, because in a way it's egotistical to make a bunch of yous and keep yakking off in sperm banks and women. But also it's egotistical what I do, because I'm like, I'm not going to have it in. There's not going to be a lot of me's. I'm special. You get it? So I'm going to make 2, 3, 4, 5 special. I don't want to say special because it makes you sound like, when you say a special kid, you don't think you're special ed. But I'm just saying, and not that there's anything wrong with that. Like a lot of beautiful people do everything, but it's just like, I don't know. You just think about it, because like dinosaurs fucking ruled the world, and just No, they didn't. They're dead. They're dead. So it's like, dude, we rule the world. And then it's like, oh, yeah? What the fuck's going to wipe us out? If it's not AI, it's going to be something else. It's going to be like a fucking, cross hybrid of, I don't know, a bear and a fox or whatever the fuck. Ewoks. And then dinosaurs ruled the world. They were fucking stupid, huh? They couldn't figure it out? Staying? I don't know. What do I know? I love you guys that listen to this, man, because, like, it's so different from episode to episode, but we really, I feel nice that you listen, and I really appreciate the people who subscribe for the Patreon and all that. You keep the show going. But whatever, it's like I do. I started that chat on the Patreon. They have a chat now. You can just fucking talk to people. So I'm just talking. I go back and forth because I'm like, when I think about my career, all of the ups and downs, it's like, it used to be like saying no to things made you desirable, made you be interesting, not interesting, but like, playing hard to get was a thing. It's not anymore. You're supposed to, if you're in the entertainment business, vlog you waking up. You know what I mean? It's like, that's so boring, but everyone wants it. If Leonardo DiCaprio fucking went live on Instagram just creating a bowel movement, that would get more views than The Revenant. You understand? It would break the internet. Liam Neeson, if he was just like, I know you guys like this. I know you guys like the live Instagram, so I'm going to go on a potty and I'm just going to dump out. There. Oh, God. I shouldn't have ate that paella. God damn it. It was good, but then when I woke up and I got the coffee, it really set it into motion. Oh, God. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, thank you. Just on the live while he's shitting. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Burned Kelly. Paella. I already said it, paella. Yes, I am. Yes, it's the bathroom. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to do Taken 5. I've done too many Takens already. Oh, God. Paella. I keep answering it. I'm not going to say it. No. Stop asking. Fine. I've got a particular set of skills. Anyway, there you have it. It would just break the internet. It would more people would see that than fucking Schindler's List. There's 3 things I don't like when people say. Last night was a movie, did a thing, and what was the one I said? Did a thing, last night was a movie, and the other one that I said. The thing that started it. Put it in the text. Did a thing, last night was a movie. God, a time was had. Dude. You're not cute. Last night was a movie is the worst. Is the worst one, Like, it wasn't. Also, what movie? right? There's bad movies out there. What movie was it? You say last night was a movie. What do you think of? You think of like, oh, fucking, what movie? What movie? 54? The movie with Ryan Phillippe and the fucking, like that, I guess, would be fun, but doesn't somebody get AIDS in it? So it's like, what movie? Boogie Nights? Somebody gets AIDS in that. What movie? It's got to be a movie that the person doesn't get AIDS in it. So it's like, what movie only have awesome characters and don't? What movie was it? Philadelphia? Well, we know it's not Philadelphia. I got it from racquetball accident. Racquetball hit it. It's a Legion. Last night was a movie. What kind of movie, dude? What movie? A Bug's Life? You fucking dork. Last night was a movie. Mr. Mom. God, that's so no, because that's something that chicks, the bros and the sluts, you know, those two people that like they're in Vegas and they're just like, yo, this is a movie, and they're and they're just standing around a table. Yo, don't forget, it's a movie right now. Yeah, it is a movie. A time was had. Be more specific. What kind of time? A dog shit time? No, a good time, so say it. You're not cute. Last night was a fucking movie. What movie? Last night was a movie. Me and my buddy got simultaneously dumped by our eco-conscious girlfriends, Monique and Jen, in the middle of the desert. We needed a bathroom, and then we entered what we thought was a mall, but soon we realized it was a high-profile, secure biological experiment. And then we engaged in a year-long battle with this guy named Dr. Faulkner and the other scientists, and we were forced to confront the recklessness of our behavior. Last night was Biodome! Shit, dude. Last night was a movie. Come on, man. What's the fucking... God damn it. Last night was a movie. Last night it was bad. Last night I was badly burned. And I was tended to by a nurse. And we were in an Italian monastery near the end of the World War II. And then my past was revealed through flashbacks involving a married English woman. Holy shit. And my work mapping the African landscape. And the nurse learned to heal her own scars, and she helped me dying. Last night was the English patient. What movie? What movie, dude? What movie do they mean even? I guess they mean it was cinematic, right? Last night was a movie. Hell yeah. Last night, dude, we got fucking crazy. Last night, I was a housewife who befriended an elderly woman in a nursing home, and then she told me a bunch of stories and inspired me to change my life. It was lit. Last night was fried green tomatoes. Anyway. Fried green tomatoes, you know. I guess we're done. Hey, I really appreciate you. Sign up for the Patreon. It really helps. Last night was a movie, dude. Patreon.com/Chris D'Elia. That's how you get this and all the extra episodes. You get the extended episode here of this one, and you also get all of the other episodes that we've done. There's like 40 now that we've done, so go check them out. Thanks a lot very much. Bye-bye.